It's no good. It's not steady. The mic is not steady. The mic stand, actually. Stand. So much faff with this, sorry. Thank you. Wait, how does that work? I need to. I don't know. Hare Krishna? No. Not the children. What can they say? Thank you, Mataji. Yeah, much better. Thank you. I don't know if... Is it on? I don't know if it's on. Hare Krishna? No. Mataji. 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 Can you check the mic? Okay, yeah, that's better. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, everyone. Okay, let's try that again. Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you for coming to Bhaktivedanta Manor on this beautiful Saturday sunny evening. Welcome to those joining us online on Bhaktivedanta Manor's YouTube channel. So before we get started, we're just going to sing some Jai Radha Madhav prayers to get ourselves in the mood for the class and to be able to learn and retain information that is going to be shared today. Jai Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari. Everyone please sing. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari. Everyone please sing. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari. Radha Madhava. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari. Everybody. Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanichari Yamuna Tira Vanichari. Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Bihari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha, Jaya Girivaradhari, Jaya Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana, Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone please sing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda, Shri Radhe. Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman, Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Thank you, everyone. Hare Krishna. If you guys want to come move this way so I could see you. I can't tilt my head all the way back, so come sit this way, please. Okay. Okay, so we're going to recite some prayers to invoke the blessings of Srila Prabhupada, our previous acharyas, and then we will begin the class. Please feel free to recite along if you know it. Om Jnanatimirandasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Mitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Shri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sate Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhye Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim yat kripatamaham vande Shri Gurum Deenataranam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda. Everyone please chant together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to Bhaktivedanta Manor. So today we're going to be discussing two verses from Bhagavad-gītā, Chapter 8, Attaining the Supreme Lord. So the two verses are 8.18 and 8.19. So I don't know if anyone can scroll down on the screen. Don't know anyone who's there. Anyway. Okay, if you take out your phone, go to your browser. Take out your phone, go to your browser, and go on Vedabase, Vedabase. It's a database of our Vedas. And on that Vedabase website, once it loads, if you go to Bhagavad-gītā, chapter 8, verse 18, that's 1-8, yeah? Because, it's not visible on the screen right now. So I will recite the verse, and then you all can repeat. Avyakta vyakta vyaktaya sarvaha. Everyone? Avyakta vyaktaya sarvaha. Everyone please repeat. Prabhavanya haragame ratyagame praliyante tatreva vyakta samyake. Okay, I know it's a bit of a tongue twister, but let's give it a shot. Avyaktad vyaktaya sarvaha Prabhavanya haragame ratyagame praliyante tatreva vyakta samyake. One more time. Avyakta Vyaktaya Sarvaha Prabhavantya Haragame Ratragame Praliyante Tatreva Vyakta Samyake. Okay, if anyone's feeling brave enough, who would like to recite? I need 3 volunteers, please. Anyone? It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just a brain exercise. Yeah? Anyone? Otherwise, I will pick. Okay, Mataji, do you want to come here so I can see you? Come sit here, and then do you have your phone with you? Yeah. Do you have the verse on your screen? Yeah, so if you go to Vedabase on your browser, open up Vedabase, Vedabase, on that website, and then go to Bhagavad-gītā. Yeah, as it is, yes. Chapter 8. Yeah, Bhagavad-gītā, chapter 8. Is it working now? Oh. Someone, I don't know, someone has, I don't know who is. Oh, thank you, Sonia. Yeah, chapter 8, verse 18. Oh, thank you. Yeah, okay. Oh, right. No, it's verse 18. So if you scroll down to verse 18. Yeah, thank you. So yeah, have you got it up? On your, Text 18, yes. So if you recite the Sanskrit, we will all repeat after you. Go ahead. It's okay.
At the beginning of...
No, you need to read the verse. No, so read the verse. So if you recite the Sanskrit, then it will repeat after you. Avyakta Vyaktaya Sarvaha Prabhavantya Haragame Ratyagame Praliyante Tatreva Vyakta Samyake. Thank you, Mataji. Anyone else? Go ahead. No, the same verse. We're going to recite it 3 times. Yeah. It's what you can do, the first line, split it in half. Yeah? So the first line, yeah, so read half of it and then read the next half. So the first line, you read the full line in English. Yeah. Sorry, I meant in Sanskrit, you split it in half. But yeah, in English. Go ahead. Okay, we're going to have Prabhu here. He's going to recite. We're going to repeat after him. Go ahead. Avyakta Vyaktaya Sarvaha Prabhavantya Haragame Ratyagame Praliyante Tatreva Vyakta Samyake. Well done. Thank you. Last volunteer, please. You want to go ahead? Okay. Compete with your brother. Avyakta Vyaktaya Sarvaha Prabhavantya Haragame Ratyagame Praliyante Well done. Tatreva vyakta samyake. Thank you very much. Great, well done. So we will read, if you keep the browser on your phone, we will read the synonyms together and then I will read the translation and the rest of it. So synonyms for verse 18. Avyakta. Everyone please repeat. From the unmanifest. Vyaktaya. Living entities. Sarvaha. All. Prabhavanti. Manifest. Aha agame. At the beginning of day. Ratri agame. At the fall of night. Praliyante. Are annihilated. Tatra. Into that. Eva. Certainly. Avyakta. The unmanifest. Samyake. Which is called. Translation and purport given by His Divine Grace. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. At the beginning of Brahma's day, all living entities become manifest from the unmanifest state, and therefore, thereafter, when the night falls, they are merged into the unmanifest again. So there's no purport to verse 18. We will jump straight to verse 19 because it's interrelated. We'll have a discussion afterwards. So I will recite the verse and then you can all repeat. Bhuta grama sa evayam. Bhutva bhrutva praliyate. Ratra game vasha partha. Prabhavatya haragame. Bhuta grama sa evayam. Bhutva bhutva praliyate. Ratya game vasha partha. Prabhavatya haragame. Bhuta grama sa evayam. Bhutva bhutva praliyate. Ratya game vasha partha. Prabhavatya haragame. Okay, we have very limited time, so we won't be able to recite individually anymore. Thank you very much. So we will read the synonyms and then you can repeat. Bhuta gramaha. The aggregate of all living entities. Saha. These. Eva. Certainly. Ayam. This. Bhutva bhutva. Repeatedly taking birth. Praliyate. Is annihilated. Ratri. Of night. Agame. On the arrival. Avasaha. Automatically. Partha. O son of Partha. Prabhavati. Is manifest. Aham. Of daytime. Agame. On the arrival. Thank you. Translation. Again and again, when Brahma's day arrives, all living entities come into being, and with the arrival of Brahma's night, they are helplessly annihilated. Mataji, sorry, can you face this way, please? Because we shouldn't have our backs towards the deities. Thank you. Purport. The less intelligent who try to remain within this material world may be elevated to higher planets, and then again must come down to this planet Earth. During the daytime of Brahma, they can exhibit their activities on higher and lower planets within this material world. But at the coming of Brahma's night, they are all annihilated. In the day, they receive various bodies of material activities, and at night, they no longer have bodies, but remain compact in the body of Vishnu. Then again, they are manifest at the arrival of Brahma's day. Bhutva bhutva praliyate. During the day, they become manifest. At night, they are annihilated again. Ultimately, when Brahma's life is finished, they are all annihilated and remain unmanifest for millions and millions of years. When Brahma is born again in another millennium, they are again manifest in this way. They are captivated by the spell of the material world. Those intelligent persons who take to Krishna consciousness use the human life fully in the devotional service of the Lord, chanting. Everyone, please chant together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thus, they transfer themselves, even in this life, to the spiritual planet of Krishna and become eternally blissful there, not being subject to such rebirths. A lot to unpack here. Okay, so Srila Prabhupada talks about how we are all conditioned souls. We are conditioned in a certain way. We're conditioned to behave, to dress, to think in a certain way. And that sort of conditioning is not just from this life. It's from the product of thousands and thousands of previous lifetimes. So in the Bhagavad-gītā, chapter 8, verse 17, because these two verses talk about the day of Brahma and the night of Brahma, we're going to do an exercise. So if you can, again, whip out your phones, take out your calculator. We're going to do an experiment, okay? Just to get an understanding of Brahma's lifetime, because this is important. So in the verses of 18 and 19, Srila Prabhupada translates that at the beginning of Brahma's day, all living entities become manifest, and at night they become unmanifest, as in they become annihilated. So we are living in the age of Kali Yuga. Has anyone heard of Kali Yuga? You've heard of Kali Yuga? Okay. So we are part of a 4-cycle age. This is the final age, and it's on a rotation basis. So the first age is Satya Yuga, the age of truthfulness. The second age is of Treta Yuga. The third age is of Dwapara Yuga, and then final age of Kali Yuga, in which we are already residing. So Satya Yuga has a lifespan of 1,728,000 years. If you want to punch that into your calculator, 1,728,000 years. That is the life cycle of Satya Yuga. Then we move on to Treta Yuga, which is 1 million. So you're going to add these numbers up now. So we had Satya Yuga, 1,728,000 years. Then we add up Treta Yuga, 1,296,000 years. If you add that together. And then go to Dwapara Yuga, 864,000 years. And then Kali Yuga, which is 432,000 years. Okay, so if you add up all those numbers together, what do you get? 4,320,000 years. Okay. If you multiply that total number by 1,000, what do you get? Thank you. That is the number of years in one day of Brahma. Yeah. That is just, so the total amount of years, it's known as one kalpa. And 1,000 of those total number of years, 1,000 kalpas equals to 1 day of Brahma. Yeah? So during the lifespan of 1 day of Brahma, all of the living entities we see around us, they become manifest, as in they come into existence, they are born, they are alive. And then the same amount of time, how many did you say? 4,320 million years times, so that's, that's 1 night of Brahma as well. So during the day, we are awake, during the night, we are asleep. In Brahma's calculations, during the day, It's all of these millions and millions of years that the living entities are alive for. Yeah, every living entity has a different lifespan. During the night, all of this is annihilated. Srila Prabhupada talks about how even though we can't really understand how someone can live for millions and millions of years, but in the Bhagavad-gītā, the concept of time and space is not matching or is not in alignment with our earthly calculations. It's completely different. So even though we think that, oh my God, Lord Brahma lives for millions and millions of years, that is, in the spiritual realm, that is nothing but a flash of lightning. It lasts for a second or a millisecond. So time actually operates in a different way in the material realm versus the spiritual realm. So we have many, many different living entities. And it's not just humans. It's also plants, insects, flowers, birds, beasts, land animals, sea animals, you see? All of these living entities, they go through the constant cycle of being manifest and unmanifest, i.e., they go through the cycle of birth and death constantly. And all the living entities within this one day of Brahma, they experience different lifespans. So you compare the lifespan, for example, of a fruit fly. It lives for what? A day, 2 days max, right? Compare that to the lifespan of a human being. The average lifespan these days is about 50, 60 years old. Back when our ancestors used to reside in this planet hundreds of years ago, they used to live for 400, 500 years. And in the time of the Ramayana, just a random example, King Dasharath, anyone know how long he lived for? You remember, these are not just mythological characters, these are not just stories, these are actual events that took place, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, they took place thousands and thousands of years ago. And the living beings who used to reside and who used to exist, they were not original human beings. So anyone want to venture a guess how long King Dasharath lived, for example, during the Ramayana? Any random guess? Give me a number. Sorry? Times that by 40. King Dasharath, I read this somewhere. King Dasharath lived for 40,000 years. So you see, the lifespan, Hare Krishna, the lifespan of living entities, of personalities from thousands of years ago, they used to be able to live so long. But as the ages are progressing, so from the age of Satyuga, you narrow it down to Kali Yuga. We are in the age of Kali Yuga where the average lifespan is about 40 to 50 years old. Why? Because, well, our lifestyles have changed. So much exposure, overexposure to technology, not enough natural foods, not enough exposure to natural environments, you see? So that is actually reducing our lifespan each year. And in this age of Kali Yuga, we are already 5,000 years into the age of Kali Yuga. So the age of Kali Yuga has already started. We are already 5,000 years in. And it's only been 5,000 years, and yet we see so much war, so much conflict, so many people who are miserable, so many people who are looking for answers. Even though they are miserable, they are conditioned to believe certain things, that, oh, this is a way of life. This is how I am. There's nothing beyond this. Those of us who are blessed to be able to come here to any Hare Krishna temple, it's not by chance. I've met families who say that we weren't intending to come here. There was no plan to come here. We just happened to be passing by the gates and we thought, oh, let's come and take darshan. Nothing in Krishna's temple, nothing is a coincidence. Everything is pre-planned. We are all here because Krishna has invited us to be here. You see, he has invited us from the heart. When someone invites you lovingly into their home, naturally you feel like, okay, yes, I would love to come and visit. For example, your friends, your family, if they invite you with love and they invite you and say, please come home, please have some prasad, please let's spend some time together, obviously you would be inclined to visit your friends and family if they invited you with love. The same principle, the fact that we are here, the reason we are here is because Krishna has invited us with love. And it's not by chance that we are here. Shri Shri Radha Gokulananda ki jai, Shri Shri Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki jai, Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So it's not by chance that we are all here. There is always a reason, there's always a purpose. And Krishna, whatever we plan, Krishna always has a better plan for us. So even though we are 5,000 years, already into the age of Kali Yuga, we are experiencing so much. Kali Yuga is known as the age of quarrel and hypocrisy. We see that a lot everywhere. In our friends' circle, in our family circle, there's a lot of quarrel, there's a lot of misunderstandings, there's a lot of conflict. So the material world, Srila Prabhupada talks about how the material world is full of miseries, and these miseries are categorized in 3 subdivisions. So you have Adi Devika, one type of misery, Adi Devika. Second type of misery, Adi Bhautika. Third type of misery, Adhyatmika. So Adi Devika means miseries that are caused by demigods. In the sense, we have certain demigods who work under Krishna's instructions, and they are in charge of certain aspects of the material world. So for example, you have Lord Indra, the god of rain, you see? And in this day and age, we're experiencing so much extreme temperatures, extreme heat, extreme cold. We have droughts, we have floods, we have natural disasters. Can anyone give me a generic example of a natural disaster? What does it mean when I say natural disaster? Sorry? So yeah, tsunamis. Anything else? Earthquakes. Anything else? Floods. Yeah, that sort of thing. Sorry? Tornadoes. Yes. So all of these are natural disasters. So these are causing miseries to all of the living entities that are affected by these natural disasters. So they're known as Adi Devika. Adi Bhautika means miseries that are caused by other living entities. So that could mean, for example, if we don't replace our bed sheets every once in a while, we will be bitten by bed bugs. You see? So that is causing miseries. And also, if we go to a tropical country, we are bitten by different types of bugs and insects that causes a lot of diseases. Another example of Adibhotika is also people who mistreat us, who we perceive as our enemies. People who are envious, people who do not want the best for us, right? So those are people known as the miseries caused by other living entities. That's known as Adi Bhautika. Anyone can guess what does it mean if I say Adhyatmika? The clue's in the name. Adhyatmika. What does that mean? Miseries caused by Adhyatmika. What does that mean? Yeah, thank you. Yes, so the miseries caused by the self in terms of physical health issues, mental health issues, that sort of thing. So Adhyatmika means the miseries caused by if we are physically unwell. We have a fever or a cold, or we have terminal, or we know someone with a terminal illness. Mental health issues, I don't need to go into that. We all know what that means. So these 3 types of miseries, they actually dictate our health, our consciousness 24/7. And because we are all conditioned souls and we have been existing in different bodies, we've been going through the cycle of birth and death for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. We are so used to this suffering, we don't see it as suffering anymore. Our souls have become almost desensitized to that suffering because we're so used to it. We don't know anything better. And you see people in the world around us who are in war-torn countries, or even people who are homeless, and they're just sitting around begging for money. So all of these types of suffering, this has been happening not just in this life, this is a product of the suffering. Whatever we are suffering in this life, physically, mentally, emotionally, it's a product of our karmic reactions from not just this life, but from hundreds and thousands of previous lifetimes. But we don't realize that because we are so used to it. Our soul has been going through that cycle, repeated cycle of birth and death for so many hundreds of years that we don't know any different. But Krishna is so kind that in this birth, we, out of so many millions of people in the city of London alone, we have been handpicked to be able to come here. We have been chosen by Krishna to be able to come to this temple, take darshan of Krishna himself on the altar, indulge in some Krishna prasadam, which is purified, blessed food. We are blessed to be able to listen to kirtans. We are blessed to be able to recite and learn Bhagavad-gītā shlokas like we did today. So this is all part of the higher taste. Because as conditioned souls, we are living our humdrum, mundane lives. By chance, by Krishna's ultimate, causeless grace, we have been able to come here and experience a sparkle of the higher taste. So those of you who recited the Bhagavad-gītā shlokas today, how did you feel after reciting that? Yeah? So I feel from personal experience, whenever I recite or even memorize, because I'm studying a Bhagavad-gītā course, there are certain verses we have to memorize. So when you have to memorize certain verses, Sanskrit is such a powerful language. I feel like my brain is getting a workout, you see? And they say that as a family, if you invest in the Bhagavad-gītā, if you read just one verse from the Bhagavad-gītā, right, every day, if you just read 2 verses from the Bhagavad-gītā, every day for 1 whole year, in a whole year, you will have finished the entire Bhagavad-gītā. Why? Because the Bhagavad-gītā has how many verses? 700. There are 365 days in a year. So just calculate accordingly. But on an average, if you read as a family, well, you know what they say, a family that prays together stays together. And in this day and age when relationships are so fickle, they break at the first sign of a fight. Love at first sight, divorce at first fight, that sort of thing, you see? When relationships are so fickle, when we can't even fully trust the person that we know and love. Examples from the Bhagavad-gītā, the teachings of the Bhagavad-gītā, even reciting the verses together, praying together, learning together, will help us grow individually in our spiritual journey, but it will also help strengthen the relationships we have with our family and friends. So in the purport where Srila Prabhupada talks about intelligent persons who take to Krishna consciousness, so intelligent persons who take to Krishna consciousness use this human life fully in devotional service of the Lord. That doesn't mean necessarily that those who do not practice Krishna consciousness are not intelligent. That's not what it means here. Srila Prabhupada is saying that if we follow the principles and the instructions given in the Bhagavad-gītā, we will be able to elevate our consciousness from animal life to human life. Because animals, there are 4 types of different activities that animals do that humans also do, but 4 types of different activities that animals do: eating, sleeping, mating, defending. As humans, we also do that in some form. Even though it's under dignified circumstances in a different environment, we still eat. Well, Hare Krishna. We still eat, we still sleep, we are still defending, as in we are fighting for what we truly believe in. And we, well, not we, but people generally engage in mating as well. So the difference, what makes us different from animals? If animals are eating, sleeping, mating, defending, and humans, they are also eating, sleeping, mating, defending, what makes humans more civilized? What makes us different from animals? It's a question. What makes humans different from animals? Thinking capacity, right? Yeah. We also have the ability to judge what is right and wrong. We also have the ability to verbally express what we think, you see? So, Srila Prabhupada says, by studying the Bhagavad-gītā, we are elevating our consciousness, our mindset, from animal life to human life. Srila Prabhupada says, those who are humans, real intelligent humans, they will devote this lifetime in learning about God consciousness, in learning about Krishna, in practicing devotional service. Why? Because we have been blessed with this rare opportunity of a human form. And what's even more rare than that is to be able to be blessed with the opportunity to come here. Not everyone is blessed to come here. We have so many millions of people in the city of London alone, and yet you don't see millions of people sitting in this temple room right now. You see? So Srila Prabhupada says, and Srila Prabhupada doesn't always talk about Krishna consciousness. He says, follow any dharma you want, worship any God you want, any worship you do. If that worship brings you closer to developing a loving relationship with God, that is true dharma. That is true religion. Otherwise, Srila Prabhupada says we are just wasting our time. Because knowledge is one thing. Applying that knowledge is how we truly learn. And by learning about Krishna consciousness is actually a spiritual science. It's actually a very scientific process. People who take to Krishna consciousness often perceive it as a scientific experiment, and you could do that as well. So if as an experiment, as a family, or even as a group of friends together, every day you all got together to read 2 verses from the Bhagavad-gītā, try it. Try it as an experiment. Every day for the whole year, you can start any day of the year, and you read the Bhagavad-gītā 2 verses each day. By the end of the year, or by the end of the yearly cycle, you will have read the entire Bhagavad-gītā. You see? So this human life, Srila Prabhupada says, those who use this human life fully in devotional service to the Lord, Hare Krishna. So those who utilize this lifetime, devotional service means serving the Lord with love, serving the Lord with bhakti. Krishna says in the Bhagavad-gītā, Chapter 9, verse 26, if anyone offers to me a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or some water with love and devotion, I will accept it. Krishna doesn't say, if anyone offers me this, I will accept it. Krishna says, if anyone offers me with love and devotion, yome bhaktya prayachati, the bhakti has to be there, the bhakti element has to be there. And by offering something with love, we learn to reawaken our loving relationship with the Lord. Anyone here are parents? I can see some parents with kids. You're a parent. Anyone else who's a parent here? Yeah, okay. So as a parent, when you make something for your children, for your family, do you think they appreciate it more when you serve them with love, or you just kind of hand them the plate? How do you feel? How do you think they would appreciate more? Sorry? With love, you see? And when you have that exchange of love, it actually helps strengthen your relationships with each other, right? So the same principle applies when we are serving Krishna with love and devotion. And that activity could mean anything. If you love gardening, you can actually plant some nice flowers in your garden and offer those flowers to Krishna. If you love cooking, you can make a nice bhoga offering to Krishna, right? If you love sewing, if you love driving, if you love painting, right? Arts and crafts, you can create something beautiful for Krishna and do it as a loving offering, and you will see Krishna will accept it. How do we know that Krishna accepts it? He reciprocates through his devotees. For example, bless you. Anyone here liked to paint? Like artistic paintings? Who likes to paint? Yeah? Anyone? Put your hands up, please. Anyone like to paint? Yeah, okay. So what is it that you like to paint more of? Is it landscape art or object art? Okay, so for example, if you were to paint a peacock feather, you see, because Krishna loves peacocks, he wears a peacock feather all the time. So if you were to decide that I want to offer the skills, so all these activities we are doing, they are skills that Krishna has blessed us with. We're not born with it. We're not born with the ability to paint or to cook or to drive. We learn these things, but we are blessed with those talents. And then those talents are activated at certain points in our life. So Mataji, you said you like to paint. For example, if you decide that because we have Janmashtami coming up, the birthday of Lord Krishna, and for Janmashtami, for example, if you were inspired to give Krishna a birthday gift, and you decided to paint something and offer something, you see? So say, for example, if you painted a peacock feather, or even a painting of some cows, and you offered that to Krishna, that would be your loving service to him. Why? Because you are trying to develop that loving relationship with him, you see? So any activity that can be dovetailed as a spiritual offering becomes devotional service. So if you like I said, if you like gardening, if you like cooking, if you like making garlands, you can make garlands for Krishna. If you like sewing, you can make clothes for, if you have a deity at home, you can make clothes for Krishna. Any activity we do, if we dovetail it with a spiritual offering. So what does that mean? That we're not doing it to fulfill our egos. We are not doing it to show off to the world how good we are with these talents. We are doing it as an offering to the Lord. The Lord will accept it. If we offer something with love and devotion, the Lord will accept it. And we will feel that loving energy. We will learn more and more about how to develop that loving relationship with Krishna. And Srila Prabhupada says that those who use this human life fully in devotional service, they transfer themselves to the spiritual planet of Krishna, known as Goloka Vrindavan. And once we are at that stage where we are able to devote our heart, our mind, our body, our soul, all our activities, our thoughts, our actions, if we devote it fully in Krishna's service, Srila Prabhupada says we will become eternally blissful there, and we will be free from the cycle of birth and death. So imagine that when we are putting our soul through so much torture and so much pain through the cycle of birth and death, because, I mean, the process of birth itself is very painful for the mother. Mataji, you will experience that one day. And so the process of birth itself is very painful. Also, the process of death is very painful. Krishna actually describes in the Bhagavad-gītā very graphically that at the moment of death, when the soul is being extracted from the body, because the soul is actually so ingrained inside the body, it takes some time for it to be extracted. When it's extracted from the body, it's so painful, it's like 1,000 different scorpions biting you at the same time. 1,000 to 10,000 scorpions biting you at the same time. That's how painful it is. So because over hundreds and hundreds of years, we have been subjecting our soul through birth, disease, old age, death. It's the 4-stage cycle at each birth. Srila Prabhupada says, if we come into Krishna consciousness, if we offer our skills, our talents, and our time in the service of the Lord, eventually we will get to the stage where we will become fully eligible to become free from that cycle of birth and death. We will be reunited with our true loving Father and Mother, Shri Krishna, Srimati Radharani, and we will forever, eternally remain blissful as spirit souls in the spiritual realm. Thank you so much. Srimad Bhagavad-gītā ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So we have a few minutes before the 7 o'clock Aarti. Does anyone have any reflections or any thoughts, questions you want to share? Don't be shy. Anyone have any questions or any thoughts? Yeah. Yes. So the age of Kali Yuga is 432,000 years. We have only gone through 5,000 years of it. you see. So we still have another 427,000 years of Kali Yuga left. At the age of Kali Yuga, everything will be destroyed. The whole material cosmos, everything will be destroyed. And then, once everything is destroyed, it's like a storm coming through and clearing the path. The age of Satyuga will start again. But in this age of Kali Yuga, it's only been 5,000 years. And already we are seeing so much distress around the world. Imagine it's going to get so much more worse as the years progress. So Krishna has actually blessed us to be able to come here. If we don't want to put our soul through that suffering, constant suffering, and if we don't want to witness how much worse Kali Yuga will get, Srila Prabhupada says, use this life to take to Krishna consciousness, because we don't know when death will come. Death can come at any time, and this could be a missed opportunity if we don't grab it with both hands. You see? Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. So if everyone can just stack the cushions at the back in that corner, please. We're just going to get ready for the 7 o'clock Aarti. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna everyone, the Aarti will start soon. Lyrics will be up here on the screen. I sing first and then you repeat after me. Thank you so much. Radha